So the Dallas Mavericks shocked everybody at the 2022 trade deadline by moving off somebody they gave up multiple assets for during the 2019 trade deadline in Kristaps Porzingis. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are doing an updated Dallas Mavericks rebuild, a team that I haven't rebuilt in a minute. And if you guys were watching the live stream, you saw how shocked I was when they decided to trade for Dinwiddie and Bertans, and then I lost my mind when I found out that Kristaps Porzingis was in the trade. So I guess like the relationship between Kristaps and Luka just grew too apart, and they wanted to end up moving him and get something for him. Maybe they know something about his knee injury and they just didn't really want to have that burden on them. Trying to like use him as the second best player, but never really knowing if he's going to fully be healthy. But what I didn't get was acquiring Dinwiddie, who's a very similar player to Jalen Brunson, and you could even say that Brunson is better than Dinwiddie. I think he is. He's younger, and they didn't move Brunson at the deadline, which also kind of shocked me since they are very similar. And can these three play at the same time? Possibly. Like, you can go small ball and have Finney-Smith at the 4, or even try to play him at the 5, which is kind of risky. So I think for us, something we want to do is find that Kristaps Porzingis player, find that somebody that could space the floor for Luka Doncic, but also be our rim protecting 5. There's not a lot of centers out there that could play defense or rim protect at a very high level and shoot threes at a high level too. So we will figure that out, but we're going to see if we can win a playoff series with this team. I do want to play Dorian Finney-Smith a ton of minutes. We will start Dwight Powell at center. Like I said, we're probably going to go small, so like Finney-Smith, 31 minutes. Reggie Bullock, 25, good shooter. Yep, that is good with me. Dinwiddie can get 29 off the bench. Bertans, he's there for his shooting. I want to see if we can get anything out of Josh Green. Boban can get like 10 minutes. Bertans will give 23 to. Tim Hardaway Jr. is out for pretty much the season. I'm probably going to want to re-sign Jalen Brunson for this team. There's a chance I could end up trading him. But yeah, we're going to give Brunson a 4-year deal. It's going to get up to probably over like $50 million. And Kleba, he's a free agent, or does he have a team option? He has a team option, so we're definitely going to be declining that in the off season. And just really looking at our salary cap table, like, we're locked into Luka, no problem with that, top 10 player in the NBA, but we're locked into THJ for a little bit, and he's 29, coming off an injury. We'll see if we can maybe flip him in the offseason. It may be tough. Like, we'll see if the Knicks are interested in a Fournier for THJ swap, but THJ does have that final year being fully guaranteed. When Fournier, it is partially guaranteed. Spencer Dinwiddie's making a decent amount of money. Bertans is making a decent amount of money. Finney-Smith has that new contract extension. We just extended Jalen Brunson. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do a lot in this video in free agency, so we have to get creative with our trades and then also kind of hit on our 2022 draft pick, because next year, unless we're in the top 10, we are not going to be getting that draft pick. It's going to the Knicks from the KP trade. So yeah, we don't really have a large or a wide margin for error, because we just gotta find that second star around Luka. It's gonna be tough. I just gotta figure it out. And 2K is not a big fan of the Mavericks, as we end up with the 9th seed here in the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference, which I am fine with. I wouldn't be opposed to not making the playoffs and getting a lottery pick with this team, because we need to add some guys in the draft. Some of their last couple draft picks haven't worked out, or at least like Brunson worked out, Luka worked out, so I was wrong on that. I was just going to say, like, Josh Green hasn't really fully worked out so far, but they've done well outside of that. That was really kind of not smart of me to say and close-minded to say about their drafting, because it's honestly not been too bad. Who was their 2020 was Josh Green, 2021 they didn't have it. Who did they take in the 2019 draft? See, did they have their first round pick in that draft? I want to say they did. Or did that end up being Reddish from the Luka trade? Okay. So yeah, we are pretty much just gonna advance here to the playoffs. We'll see what happens in the play-in tournament. Kind of crosses my fingers if we don't win, but I'm not gonna root for this thing to tank, because we have Luka Doncic. He can carry us in the playoffs. We're taking on the Kings, who are making this a fight. Are we gonna blow this lead? No, we do not. We end up winning by 4. Luka gives me 28. Brunson gives me 27. Bertans 17 off the bench. And we are now taking on the LA Clippers here in the play-in tournament in the final round. We'll see like which one comes out of it. We know that the Clippers have owned the Mavericks in the playoffs. They're going to own us here. But Luka plays so well against the Clippers anyway. So we do end up losing. Paul George drops 35. But hey, we're going to have a lottery pick. I'm happy with that. And the Golden State Warriors defeat the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Finals. So we're probably going to have pick 14 unless there's a good Eastern Conference play-in tournament team that didn't make it, like one of their 7th or 8th seeds. So we'll keep an eye out on that. Now, this is the lottery, so let's see where we're going to be projected. It looks like it is going to be at 12. Okay, I could take that. Could we get lucky? Let's hope one of these teams doesn't get lucky because that would kind of suck. So the Cavs ended up not making the playoffs, or that might have been from the Pacers pick. I didn't kind of remember seeing it. Hornets here at 13. Yeah, they get that pick. And then here at pick 12, are we going to get very lucky? That would be kind of insane. No, we do not. But you know what? I will take the 12th overall pick. The Kings got lucky, and they are number 1. So we're going to keep Jason Kidd as our head coach, even though I wasn't a fan at all of that signing in the offseason. I feel like they definitely downgraded going from Rick Carlisle to Jason Kidd, who just didn't work out in Brooklyn. He didn't work out in Milwaukee. He hasn't done a terrible job for the Mavericks so far this year, but not like doing the best job. But you know what? I think it's been fine enough. You haven't heard like any Luka Kidd like rumblings at all, which is good. So THJ, who would want his 3-year deal? Not sure. Does anybody want to take a flyer on the expiring Powell? And Reggie Bullock, I believe, has a team option, so he's an expiring too. We'll see like if we could package these guys. I mean, I'm sure the Sixers would be interested. Like Javonte Green, could the Bulls want to take a flyer on some shooting? But no, they need more defensive ability, so I don't really see them doing that. Kings would maybe be interested in adding some shooting because they definitely need some floor spacing. So I think like we're going to try to free up some cap space with this trade. They get a backup center in Dwight Powell. We are going to pick up Mo Harkless, who might be in the rotation. He might not. But I probably will have Justin Holiday in the rotation next year. And yeah, not a great, like, could I maybe snag a 2nd-round pick from them in this trade? Okay, perfect. So we end up with a top 40 pick, which is actually pretty nice. We get under the luxury tax a little bit more. So if we're trying to make like I don't think we're going to find a Tim Hardaway Jr. trade. That's going to make a lot of sense because we're going to try to keep this fairly realistic. So we have 12, 40, and 42 in the draft. Let's hope that we can get a nice player with those 3 picks. So we could see hypothetically, oh, it won't let me trade the pick. Okay. So like there isn't like a great center class here. Like I don't know why Jalen Duren is rated so low. And that really doesn't make a lot of sense. But Nikola Jovic or Tari Eason are guys I am looking at. Like Jovic kind of go into that European style the Dallas Mavericks run. But I kind of like the idea of Kendall Brown. Or Tari Eason, who I don't get a lot out of LSU. You know what? We're going to take Tari there. Apologize if I'm butchering his name. I don't believe I am, but I could be completely wrong. So, here at 40, don't know why PJ Dozier is in here. That is kind of weird. Trevor Keels is here. Is there any of those centers? Oscar Tshiebwe. I could definitely get him in 2 picks. I'll probably do that. We could take Prakicin. Michael Foster's here. Wow, he's rated pretty low. We could also go after Trevor Keels. All right, I'm going to go with Michael Foster here. I kind of like that. And then I'm going to take PJ Dozier. I don't really get that at all. But yeah, I'm going to end up with Oscar Tshiebwe there at 42. So we're going to sign Tari Eason, Michael Foster, Oscar Tshiebwe, and, or Tshiebwe. We're going to decline the team option on Maxi Kleber. Just $9 million. We don't need to pay that. Trey Burke opts in, which is kind of unfortunate. We could also look at a Josh Green trade to see if any teams value him out there, if we can get a nice rotational guy. We still need a center, I think. And if we look at affordable centers, it's not great at all. Like, Chris Boucher wouldn't be a bad idea. I would actually kind of love Ivica Zubac, just having all of these foreign players on the team. So I think I'm going to offer him a 2-year deal. Not a great rim protector or a great shooter, but if he ends up being a backup for me, I kind of like that as an upgrade over Dwight Powell. So I'm going to actually try to land him on a 4-year deal, about $8 million a year. Kind of similar to what Daniel Tice got from the Rockets this past offseason. And then, like I said, I'm going to look at a potential, maybe Trey Burke, Josh Green trade. Can't believe I'm also paying Sterling Brown a little bit of money. I mean, like, I don't think I'm going to find a center that could play defense and shoot. We could pick up maybe Jalen Smith. No, THT, no. Kai Jones, Teko, Kungwu, I wish. So, we're probably not going to make any moves there. We're just going to sign Ivica Zubac, renounce the rights on everybody else here, and go into next year's season. Not really making this team too much better. And I don't really know what we're going to have to do eventually. I don't. We're going to just see how the season ends up, getting a full year with this rotation. And I'm hoping it can result. Like, with Luka, like, we could make the conference finals. You never know, but doesn't look great. All right, so we're here at the start of the 2022-23 season. I guess Luka will technically be at the 2. That's fine. Brunson at the 1. THJ at the 3. Is that who I want there? Honestly, do we just have, like, Bertans, Dinwiddie, and THT run the bench? I think, like, that's a good idea. I don't think Mo Harkless is probably going to play at all. So I'm going to throw in Tari Eason into the starting 5. Yeah, he's a 12th overall pick, but we're going to see if he can be good. He's probably not going to play a ton. Like, Dinwiddie's probably going to get, like, 28. Bertans will probably go like that. Bertans going to get 22 minutes. And then Justin Holiday will probably take that 9 spot. Yeah, we're going to be very small. Like, Bertans is going to be the backup 5. Oh, man, this is actually going to be kind of stupid. We're going to give 30 to Brunson. We're going to go 28 to Eason. We're going to go 30 to Finney-Smith. And we're going to go 29 to Zubats. I have no idea if this is going to work out. This may be a terrible idea. It's just a lot of trial and error with this team right now. Let's go to balanced. I will see you guys possibly at the deadline if I have any deals in mind. If we're not doing that well, our pick is top 10 protected this year, so I hope it's either like a conference finals appearance or a top 5 pick appearance. Oh my goodness. We're the 15th seed. Holy crap, this team is not good. We're 18 and 38. Oh my goodness. Like, what does like a daily night look like? I don't know. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, it is the trade deadline. I didn't think we'd be this bad. Luka is Luka. Like, one of the best players in the league, if not the best player. Brunson's been very good. Dinwiddie, I don't know. He's got that team option. Like, I feel like I'm relying on Dorian Finney-Smith too much in this game than I should. Tim Hardaway Jr., not great, or definitely not worth the 15+ million he's making a year. So, Zubats has been fine. Tari Eason's not been efficient. Bertans has been all right, actually. Yeah, he's been pretty efficient for us. So, this team kind of sucks. We could see if we could find a deal that makes sense for Dinwiddie. I don't know if I'm going to pick up his $18 million team option. And I don't really know, like, who would want to take him from me. Like, when the Timberwolves do this and we pick him, I don't want to give up a first-round pick. Oh, man. I don't really know who would want Dinwiddie. Like, with the Celtics want Dinwiddie? I don't want Marcus Smart. I really don't. The Hawks maybe would want Dinwiddie as, like, a backup point guard. But Bogdan is already 30. And he's a free agent, so I'd go after him in the offseason. The Heat would probably be interested, but they wouldn't, like, trade Kyle Lowry. Barnes, it's interesting. It is interesting. He's a free agent, though, so, like, I don't really want to take an expiring deal. So I guess we're probably just going to keep the team how it is. Probably end up with a top pick in the draft, but damn, this team kind of sucks. All right, so we ended up as the 14th in the Western Conference, and that could definitely happen if, like, Luka was out for the whole season, you know? Did Tari Eason maybe get an all-rookie team? We got all-rookie second team. All right, so at least we're going to get our draft pick here in the 2022 draft. I don't think there's any way we could fall to 10, so we will be getting that, which is nice. Maybe we get lucky and we could add Victor Wembanyama to this team because he would be an absurd addition. Or just like adding Keontae George. So this is where we need to draft like a difference maker and pair them up with Luka because we're going to be wasting Luka's prime years. We're 2 years into this rebuild and we have not even made the playoffs. We've had more top like lottery picks than playoff appearances. That is embarrassing. So we are going to be getting that pick. It's projected pick 4. Let's hope we can get it. Or I mean, like, let's hope it could stay in the top 4. Like, we're not going to fall to 11 and not get the pick. All right, so the Pelicans just got pick 8. I believe we could fall to pick 7, which would kind of suck. Okay, let's go. We don't fall to pick 7. Come on, give the Mavericks some luck. Give the Mavericks some luck. Don't fall to 6. Oh, damn it. All right, well, there goes Victor Wembanyama on this team. We might have to trade up. That might be something we have to do. Kid, I will extend. I know he's been not great so far, but I'm just going to give him a 2-year extension most likely. He's got good ratings. Yeah, and I'm going to keep him. All right, so he does sign back with us. Let's go here to the 2023 NBA Draft, and let's see what we want to do. Because we probably should try to move THJ, but he's 2 years left. Bertans at least has a team option next year, so a team could want that. Finney-Smith's making a lot of money. Oh boy. Like I said, I would like to move up. And we're going to see if we can move up with the Spurs in division. Dorian Finney-Smith, like a very great defender, and I think like is on a very good contract. And the Spurs could use that in their wing rotation. We'd give up pick 6. So I don't know if that gets me up 3 spots. And I don't really want to include Tari Eason. So I don't really have seconds. I will give you 2 seconds and just kind of complete the... Damn. All right. So we'll see on draft night if like that can happen. I don't even know if there's going to be a player I like. So Thunder take Wembanyama. The Jazz take Mark Mitchell. Okay, I'm cool with that. Spurs at 3, don't take Keontae George, please. Okay, they take Derek Whitehead. So let's see if the Bulls would be interested in possibly doing 4, 6 and Finney-Smith. And they say no. What about if I include 2 second-round picks? And they say no. Okay. That's really my best package. I'm not going to include any more in that. And they take Derek Lively. Ooh, that would have been a nice addition. So you know what? We're not even going to trade now. Just don't take Keontae George. Okay, they take a Dembona. I think I'm going to go with Keontae George here. Why is Shaden Sharp in this? Okay. He was obviously reclassified. Scooter Anderson is good. Amani Bates. Ugh. How tall is Keontae George? He's 6'4". I think I'm going to take him, though, over Bates. I want to give him a shot. This could be really stupid of me, though. We're also going to be trading Dorian Finney-Smith to the Raptors for a first-round pick and a second-round pick. All right, so was it dumb to take Keontae George? He's an 80. All right, let's go. Amani Bates is a 78. So, hey, it actually worked out to take Keontae George. He will be starting for us 100%. We're going to decline the team option on Dinwiddie. We could look to bring him back. I'm going to decline it as well on Josh Green. Honestly, I'm going to decline it on everybody there. I want to see if we can maybe get cap space. Yeah, Josh Green wants 16 mil. That's not happening. All right, so do we have money for anybody? Not really, which kind of sucks. Darius Bazley would actually be a fun addition. We could give Valanciunas, but he's old. All right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the team. All right, so we don't even have bird rights on Dinwiddie. How is that, like, even a thing? I will bring back Dinwiddie on a 2-year deal worth about 4 mil. He can kind of slide in that backcourt rotation. I would also like if I could pick up one of these guys. There's a lot of good talent here. We could bring back Seth Curry, right? I would like Darius Bazley. I think that would be a nice flyer addition, but I don't know if we can afford him and Dinwiddie. Let's find out. Can we sign both, please? Please let me sign both. And of course not. We couldn't afford Bazley, which kind of sucks. All right, it is what it is with that. Barnes is not a bad 1-year addition, I think. Like, he'd be really good to us, and he's a veteran, so he might take that 1-year deal. Okay, and then finally, I need a center, and that is going to be Montrezl Harrell. I think we can give him 3 mil. He's fine. He's a fine backup. So I believe we have a 9-man rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're good. So play progression. Luka is a 97. Brunson's an 83. And we can see Barnes has regressed, which is fine. He didn't regress too much. All right, so yeah, we're not getting our first round pick next year. So we got Brunson, Luka, Hardaway. I might go this. Yeah, I think we're going to run out this rotation here. Let's go with me. I definitely need to play Tari Eason. So, like, Harrell's going to get, like, 17. Bertan's going to get, like, 15. Hardaway's going to lose a lot of minutes here. I think Dinwiddie as well. Yeah. I would like to give Tari Eason, like, 20. Maybe he can do something for us as, like, our 6th man. Zubac's 28. Barnes, 26. Luka, 35. And then, yeah, let's go, like, 32 to these guys. So, I'm just hoping for a big year from Keontae George. We're 3.5-star balance. See, like, I don't really know the direction of this Mavericks team. I don't. Maybe it'll all gel together. Maybe eventually they think they can get a disgruntled star. But I don't really know what to say. All right, so we're here at the 2024 trade deadline, and we're the 8th seed, so we could be buyers here. With Keontae George becoming, like, a superstar already, and I'm so happy with that. I'm like, Luka being Luka. Jalen Brunson, I think, could be, like, our point guard on a championship team. He's still only 27, and he's, like, efficient for us. He shoots above 50% from the field, 40% from 3. Not a bad free throw clip. Gets his assists, rebounds, and points. I think, like, we have our 1, 2, and 3 figured out. For our championship team, we just got to figure out the front court, and we desperately do. So I feel like Dinwiddie's on a very good contract, and he's performing well where we could trade him, not lose too much. Like, Hardaway's having, a resurgence here, but he's still got 2 years. I think he's more of a trade candidate this offseason when it becomes an expiring. Tari Eason, the team could take a flyer on him. I could try to start him at the power forward spot over Barnes because I don't really want to give up on him just yet, and maybe, like, that would be a nice switch for us. So if we were to do this, like, Barnes will get, like, 23 minutes a night, and we'll probably just go 23 to Eason there. Like, Zubats, yeah, like, I feel like in the offseason we'll try to make a play for a big man. Like, Davis Bertans, I believe, has this team option this offseason, so that is going to be a super tradable contract. Or he's going to be gone anyway because, yeah, I was thinking in my mind, oh, I might pick it up. No, I'm not picking it up. I'm declining that 16 mil. If we can move THJ, which I think we can, we actually might be dabbling with a little bit of cap space because the only free agents we have are Montrezl Harrell and Harrison Barnes, and that's not crazy. So, yeah, we move Hardaway. Bertans is up. We're going to have some cap space in the offseason, which could be great. So, I think I'm going to leave this team pretty much as it is to wrap up the season. Hopefully, we find ourselves in the playoffs as like a 6 seed or better, so we don't have to be in the play-in tournament. But I'll just take any playoff pretty much appearance. Either it's through the play-in tournament or not. So, Jason Tatum's winning MVP, and we fall to the 10th seed. I guess that's on me, but hey, one of the bright sides, we have the Rookie of the Year. Like, Keontae George is going to be a superstar in this league. And I think that's finally, like, somebody we need next to Luka Doncic, who constantly wins or gets All-NBA first team. And, like, that's a nice homegrown talent there. And then hopefully I can maybe create some cap space this offseason, and we can finally give Luka, like, a great team next year. And honestly, become title contenders next year. So, like, I would love to possibly add a big man here. How did Tari Eason play throughout the rest of the year? Not great. Not great. So we'll see if we can knock off the Phoenix Suns here. I probably should have gave Luka like 40 minutes. So we have a good first quarter. We lose that lead in the second. We gain it back in the third. And are we going to blow it, or are we going to advance to the next round of the play-in tournament? And we end up losing by 1 point in overtime. Keontae George has a great offensive game and an all-around game besides 8 turnovers. Luka was great. Brunson was solid. I think I just need to add to the front court this offseason. 3 years and no success. Is that where the Mavericks are heading, or have I just been not building this team very well? As the Celtics win it all, they beat the Timberwolves in 7. All right, so draft lottery, our pick is actually going to be pretty good going to Dallas. It is number 9 in this draft. That's pretty good. So you'd think by then we'd be like a constant like threat to win it all. Just like, I don't know. Like, we have arguably the best player in the NBA, Luka Doncic, and we can't get to the playoffs. So one thing I said I was going to do was trade Tim Hardaway Jr., and I'm going to see what deal makes sense. All right, so we're going to trade THJ to the NBA champion Boston Celtics for Royce O'Neal. This trade will clear up $13 million in cap, and we get a 2026 first. Who knows? Royce O'Neal could be a bench piece for us. He is a 78 overall. We took Stuart Gregory, an auto-generated player, here in the 2nd round. Davis Bertans, we are declining his team option. Thought about maybe Tari Eason's declining his, but I will not be. He could be featured in a trade. We will see. So please tell me I have some cap space. Bertans is a free agent. Like, for the minimum, I will bring it back, and we have 30 mil. Yes. Is there a good center? Oh my god, Anthony Davis. Do you want to come play with Luka? You know you want to. Oh my god. Well, that's... I mean, oh my god, and Karl-Anthony Towns. Yes. Yes. Player option, no trade clause. Like, Dallas is a big market. And then if not, like, all else fails, we'll go after Sabonis. Oh my god, this couldn't have been a better center market or big man market. I'm not going to go after Siakam or Tobias or LeBron. Please tell me I get AD. If not, I will take Towns, though. And we get AD. Oh my goodness. Let's go. The Mavericks are back. That is what I'm talking about. Cat would have been a great fit too. But we're going to go after Anthony Davis. We are going to renounce the rights on everybody else here. And holy crap, the Mavericks are back. So AD, I think right now could be the power forward for us. I don't know. So let's just see if we can get veterans on this team as well. So if we look at highest overalls that we could afford. Oh, we got a nice exception here. We could go after Nicholas Claxton, Mo Bamba, Chimo Kigame. I do have Zubats. I mean, if I move 80 to the 4, any of these guys is worth it. Like, Mo Bamba maybe could be worth it. Unless we want to snag another wing off the bench, which we could also kind of use. I feel like Bogdan Bogdanovic would make sense for this Dallas team. So I'm going to give him a 2-year deal. He signs with us. And then can we snag a center? Tristan Thompson, not a bad idea. Larry Nance, I'm going to offer him the minimum. I will also offer, I think, Kem Birch a deal. Andre Drummond, though. I'm going to offer Andre Drummond a 1-year deal. So hopefully we snag both, and we do. I think the Mavericks are back. Also, Kidd was a recent assistant coach in LA with AD, so we did some recruiting to get him here. Okay, so I think we're going to change AD to a power forward. His overall doesn't change, which is good. So it's going to be Brunson, Keontae George, Luka, AD, Zubats. Yes, that's so good. Bogdan Dinwiddie. Oh, does Tari Eason fall out of the rotation? He may. Honestly, he may. So I think for now, like, Drummond will probably get like 15 minutes a night. No, we'll go 17. We're probably going to... I mean, is it worth playing Royce O'Neal or Tari Eason? All right. I drafted him, what, 11th, 12th overall in 2022. I gotta hope he just can still be a contributing piece on a, like, championship team. So, Luka, 35 a night. Keontae George, 33. AD, 33. Let's give Brunson 32. Let's give Zubats 30, and we can go one more to Dinwiddie. So I think this team can easily be the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We were able to clear up some cap space to get Anthony freaking Davis in our team. We have a homegrown star that we just created in Keontae George. We know Luka is one of the best players in the NBA. It's finals or bust this year. And there's our first elite season. We go from not making the playoffs to being the 2nd seed here in the Western Conference. Luka is still getting All-NBA first teams. Wow, Karl-Anthony Towns signed with the Detroit Pistons and had an incredible season for them. So do we see AD on anything? We do not. Maybe an all-defensive team. We do. All-defensive 2nd team. His scoring did go down. Oh, man. Maybe at this point in his career, he should not be taking any threes. His true shooting percentage was a 49%. What? At least we know he's giving us elite defense. So just to look at the stats throughout the season, Luka led us in scoring. Keontae George now above 20 points per game. 66% true shooting. There's AD. All right. Jalen Brunson's numbers went down. Bogdan was really efficient for us, 62% true shooting percentage. Zubats, 9.5 and 8.8. Dinwiddie, been very good on that 2nd contract for us. Andre Drummond was a very solid backup center. And there's Tari Eason, who is not very efficient. So for the playoffs, I think Tari Eason's probably going to go down in like 10 minutes. Drummond, I wouldn't mind at 20. Bogdan at 23. 80 to 35 and 34 to Keontae George. Okay, so system proficiency, 4 stars in round 1 of the playoffs. We taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who don't have Cat, but they have Rudy Gobert and LeBron James now. No Anthony Edwards, and they have Peyton Watson. What is that team? I don't know. We were up 2-0 and we just lost 3 in a row. Oh my God. Really? Oh my God, we're actually going to lose in round 1. What's with me losing in round 1 as a 2 seed? I mean, we may come back in this series. We may. We have a very good 4th quarter, but nope, we end up blowing it. And I want to... Why make me the 2 seed if you're going to make me lose in 6 in round 1? It makes no sense. Oh, we got 1 more year. 1 more year, and I have yet to win a playoff series. Yep, Jason Kidd is no longer our head coach. I don't know. I got to make a switch. Monty Williams, would you come here? Offering you a lot of money. Steve Kerr, would you come here? Offering you a lot of money. And we get Monty Williams. Welcome. All right, so rookie signings, we had Dana Goodwin and we had Terrell Simons. That first round pick, I believe... Wait, who was that first round pick from? I think that was from the... Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. trade. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we'll see if they end up playing for us. So Keontae George, bringing back Tari Eason, I will. I mean, it's not like we're going to have cap space anyway in free agency. But I think Dinwiddie's gone. Drummond might be gone, so I'd like to bring back some of these guys. Like Dinwiddie, I'm going to bring back on a 1-year deal, and I want to see if I can afford Andre Drummond. I thought he was pretty good for us, so I'd like to bring him back. Or yeah, no, he is there again. So yeah, let me bring back Andre Drummond. Where you at? There we go, minimum deal. And yeah, we're going to have to figure out who is going to replace. Oh, I thought Bogdan was a free agent. No? Okay. Oh yeah, I did give Bogdan a 2-year deal. So we could spend our money on like a Malik Beasley. That would actually be pretty smart. So yeah, I'm going to sign Malik Beasley. He's probably going to play over Tari Eason next year. All right, final year. Can this team win a championship? I have no idea. All right, so it's going to be Brunson, Keontae George, Luka, 80 Zubac. Zubac is probably going to get that. Yeah, Beasley can get 25. We'll go 19 to Dinwiddie and Bogdanovich. We'll go 17 to Drummond. That is it. Tari Eason just, it's kind of a bust for us, which kind of sucks. So 31 there, 33 there, 33 there, and I'll go 28 to Zubac. So system proficiency is 3.5 star, pace and space. We'll stick with that, and I'll see you guys at the end of the 5th and final season. And we were the 6th seed in the Western Conference. Not sure if that's on Monty Williams or that's on the team I constructed, and wow. I don't really know what to say about this team, man. I don't. So Jalen Brunson was good. He's efficient. He's really good. Keontae George, really good. Luka, is freaking Luka Doncic. AD is all right. Zubac, maybe just shouldn't have been the answer as our center. And Dinwiddie, he was good. Malik Beasley was really good. Bogdan, kind of, no, he was all right. I mean, his field goal percentage struggled. And there's Drummond. Like, I don't think I'm going to mess with this rotation too much. Maybe something like this. And let's go 37 to Luka. 35 to Keontae George, and then 33 to Brunson. It's funny that I'm playing Brunson the same amount of minutes as I'd be playing AD. So we have the OKC Thunder, who are a 3 seed in round 1. They have a nice big 3 of Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Victor Wembanyama. Can we defeat them and pull off the upset? Oh, man. I didn't win a playoff series in this video. I didn't win a playoff series. Oh my god. All right. So you guys are pretty vocal with saying that you want to see me with my failures as well. Like, obviously I could have just scrapped the video and done a new one, but I think like it shows the side of things that I always can't win a championship. I can't. I feel like 2K22 has been the hardest with simulation yet. And in this one, how does this team not get a playoff series victory? I don't know. But either way, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know down below what you think the Mavericks are doing. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I don't think it's gonna hurt them too much in the long run. But who knows, in this it kind of did. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.